I'm standing on the King's Grand Staircase at Kensington Palace. And can you see all these murals on the walls with the people? There are 45 of them, and they are real people. They're all different members of the Georgian court. I work here at Kensington Palace. I'm the Chief Curator of Historic Royal Palaces, and my new book is called Courtiers, The Secret History of Kensington Palace. I had a great time discovering who all the people in the pictures really were, and I'd like to introduce my favourites to you. This is Mohammed the Turk. He was captured in wars against the Ottoman Empire. He was brought back to Hanover. He was made to work as a servant, and he ended up working here at Kensington Palace for King George I, having converted to Christianity. And he moved up the ranks. He became a really important servant. He was George I's most intimate servant. He was the only one who was allowed to treat the king's hemorrhoids. Now, because he had such an important job, everybody thought that there must be something dubious going on, and he must be the king's sexual slave, because he was Turkish. He wasn't an English nobleman, and he got a very lurid reputation, quite undeservedly, actually. And this is a very sad character. This is Peter the Wild Boy. He was an autistic child. He was found abandoned in the woods, and they brought him to court as a kind of a pet, really. He wore this iron collar with his name on it, and although he lived right into his 80s, actually, he never learnt to speak at all. He always remained a bit of a mystery. And this man up here in the brown turban, he's a great character. He's William Kent, who painted the staircase, and he's with his two assistants, Robert and Francisco. And that lady who's whispering in his ear, she's said to be his mistress, Elizabeth Butler, the actress. And the reason I love Kent is because he was such a rowdy character. He was described as being very hot and very fat. And when he died, it was because of a life of high feeding and much inaction. So as well as the courtiers and the servants, in this book we've also got a great royal romance, the complicated and doomed romance between George II and Queen Caroline, which ended when she died a horrible death. So if you think the Georgian kings are all a bit boring, I'm going to make you think again.